My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Virgos. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading, a 5-card spread. But before I do that, I'm going to offer these two beautiful roses as a token of my love and appreciation for you all for supporting my channel and myself. I love you guys incredibly, and thank you so much for your love and devotion towards me. Anyway, this 5-card love reading includes where the first card represents you, the second, the other person, the third, relationship, fourth, the past, fifth, the future. Then I'm going to draw a Vampire Oracle for you and then a Favole. And then I'm also going to draw one special card from the beautiful French deck Interdit Vampiria, well, French tarot deck. So anyway, let's get started with card number 1, which is you. 3 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Now the thing is in this situation, the 3 of Pentacles has different meanings. One, it's like you could have, found your, spouse, partner, boyfriend, companion, through, mutual connections, friendship, maybe you guys were already friends from the beginning, and that's how you mostly, pretty much, found each other to be your true love in this world. But yeah, the 3 of Pentacles also has, like you have many eyes or many other humans that are interested in you and stuff like that. It's kind of like, sort of like almost a 3 of Cups kind of situation. It's like almost a love triangle. Maybe you have 2 other humans that are just equally attracted to you. Maybe you have more than other connections in this world. Again, 100% your prerogative and stuff like that. But for the ones who are single, it looks like, that you do actually have options and choices as well. So for them, I was just talking about the ones in a relationship, but for the ones, it looks like that you actually get to call the shots, and I find that admirable and honorable. If you have other people who have their eyes on you and they say, oh, I want to be with Virgo and stuff like that, enjoy being the ones to actually call the shots and not feeling like you're an option and stuff like that, because options are always kind of a bit of a glitchy kind of situation. But in this situation, it looks like that you get to be the ones to actually approach, the person that you actually want, need, and desire. See who the other person is. The Hermit, it could be another Virgo. Okay, 2 of the same, zodiacs could actually be very beautiful and promising, because it's like you guys understand each other. You're both grounded, rational, realistic, down to earth. However, you want to, however this, reading resonates, of course. But this person could also maybe be a bit closed off, maybe also kind of maybe, more into, being, alone. Maybe, this person could also be online, it's, if, or this person could also be an introvert for that matter and stuff like that. But however, yeah, this other person is, maybe you just both have just, similar feelings, beliefs, and and all kinds of, feelings towards each other that you think, yes, I'm just drawn towards this person because he or she and I, we think alike and stuff like that. So I really hope everything works out. And if you're the one who actually gets to call the shots, it's like, if this person is a bit more of an introvert, it's like, sometimes it takes introverts a while to actually, get out of their comfort and their shell and stuff like that. Or maybe they need you, to help them, because if you're an extrovert, that pretty much says, oh yeah, I'm going to bring out this person from, their comfort zone, and I'm going to give them security and a sense of groundedness and balance and stuff like that. Maybe, you could provide that for that person as well. Let's see what the relationship is like. 6 of Wands. Okay, if you're in a very beautiful, harmonious connection, congratulations. There's a beautiful celebration. You both are actually celebrating each other, for being together. You guys could be, going through an anniversary, or maybe, somebody has a birthday or any kind of like special occasion or engagement. But my goodness. Wow, I am just so honored to be giving you this reading, my beloved Virgo. Man, woman, whoever is watching or has subscribed. So, but the ones who are single and stuff like that, if you are heading towards a courtship phase, it looks incredibly promising with this person. There's definitely, fun activities you guys are probably planning, some kind of maybe engagements. Maybe you have, or maybe, the other person has, some kind of formal engagement or something, or occasion, or some kind of, something worth celebrating, and maybe some kind of, job or any kind of voyage, whatever it may be. But it just looks like you guys are definitely going to be celebrating real soon. The past, Queen of Wands. Yeah, oh no, Queen of Swords. Sorry about that. Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, is definitely, an act of strategy, planning, analytical, and really also determined of saying we are heading down that way. Because, like, well, this vampirist, has her cane pointed in the direction, towards her, saying we're going that way. So it's like, you put a lot of time and effort on finding and meeting this person, probably through social engagements of whatever it may have been, or maybe you guys, just, came across each other just miraculously and stuff like that. But it's like you actually planned something. You already had an idea of of meeting this, Mr. or Mrs. Right in your life and stuff like that. So, and if you still haven't found anybody to no avail, please don't give up, because it looks like that you're still planning something, or you've already had this very beautiful plan and active strategy that you've already had ever since, in the past and stuff like that. So I think no matter what, something will definitely, will come to fruition someday. But I think, yeah, just please do not give up on what you want, need, and desire in this connection. The future. Five of Swords. Okay, Five of Swords has actually different meanings. On one side, it's kind of like an act of divorce. Maybe you're the one who's instigating divorce or breakup or some kind. I mean, but it's also about winning over somebody's heart. So maybe, you could be winning over that other person's heart, whoever this person is. Maybe this person is in the arts, music. Maybe they're just introverts. I can't really say for sure in any way, but, well, you're definitely going to be winning over this person's heart. And maybe, that's going to give you this, celebrating feeling, in current times or even in the future as well. But the Five of Swords, yeah, I mean, it's definitely that you're winning some kind of battle in the future. So, yeah, I wonder what kind of battle, yeah, you're going to be winning, regarding, this, current, relationship you're actually in and stuff like that. I hope it's no breakup or divorce, but in that aspect, 100% you're right and prerogative. So, but I hope everything just works out for the best no matter what. So, what does Oracle have? Hope, anticipation, bright prospects, and wish. Okay, now this is interesting. Because, it's like maybe you're hoping to meet the Mr. or Mrs. Right. But I love this, this card especially because this unhappy little vampire, she has her little candle of hope, meaning, she may be stuck in, like, the darkness of uncertainty and anxiety, frustration, depression, whatever it may be. But her mind is pretty much keeping her sharp and say, please, Virgo, do not give up. So, it's like if you haven't found Mr. or Mrs. Right yet, in this world, eventually something is probably going to happen. And again, I can't say when, where, how. But the thing is, what the human wanted me to advise you all on, in case you are introverts or extroverts, whoever, I'm referring to or speaking to and stuff like that, is, the best ways is through, social engagements. I mean, a lot of humans, they do these online, dating or courtships, or they, communicate through these technology, electronic devices and stuff like that. You can do something like that if you're in the process of doing that. I hope everything works out and stuff like that. But it's just, looks like, it's like you've already been planning something in the past anyway. So, yeah, it's just really crucial just to, remain hopeful that something will work out in your favor, because you are going to be winning some kind of battle in the future. And if there could be some kind of maybe potential breakup or divorce, taking place, again, remain hopeful that everything just works out and stuff like that, and hopefully everything will work out for the best, especially for you, since this is your personal, or at least the reading for you and stuff like that. So, but anyway, let's see what Favoli has. The Tower. Oof. Yeah, Leo got the Tower, in one of, or in this reading as well. I mean, or in their love reading. But the thing is the Tower, something has to break down for new beginnings. Now, you could be, the thing is the Tower, has mixed, meanings, especially in this reading. It could be, that, the introvert is breaking down their shell of security and actually getting out into this world. It could also mean that, there could be, some, kind of, maybe, conflicts that need to just be patched up a bit, maybe with some, good, maybe with some kind of, guidance counselor, or couples counseling, whatever it may be, that humans have to, process all of their feelings and problems and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, the thing is it's just only, so important just to remain hopeful that everything works out for the best and stuff like that, because normally the Tower is a blessing in disguise kind of card, because sometimes, we need to have a tower situation where something breaks down so then you can try to rebuild something again. Or, something has to break down so then you can replace it with something new and fresh and healthier and stronger and stuff like that. So, however, this reading resonates with you, of course. But that's what the tower is mostly wanting me to. I'll tell you out in this world. Let's see what our beautiful French deck has. La justice. Justice. Okay. Justice is all about some kind of legal matter. So if you're going through a divorce of some kind, I want to wish you all the best. I hope everything will work out. And please, do not give up on hope no matter what. And maybe that's what the tower is all about, is maybe this divorce or, yeah, some kind of, legal matter, has to take place. So then you can replace something with something healthier and stuff like that. And, yeah. And maybe you were already planning this from the beginning, where you were already just kind of thinking, okay, how am I going to plan this whole divorce or breakup kind of situation taking place and stuff like that. And also, that is what the Five of Swords is also is about, is that you're going to be winning some kind of battle and stuff like that. I mean, it's like, well, maybe, hypothetically, if it isn't a divorce or something, you could also end up with a Libra, but I also see a very grounded, balanced. I mean, maybe you could also be with a fellow Virgo with the Hermit and stuff like that, where you both have this very beautiful, balanced, grounded, authentic, and down-to-earth relationship in the future as well. So, however this reading resonates, and however, if there's a different theme, that I missed out on, maybe that might work out better for you. But anyway, this is what I have to provide for this reading for today. Anyway, I'm going to have to stop. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for supporting me. If this reading did resonate, please feel free to join and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for all of your love and devotion towards my channel, myself. I love you guys incredibly. I really hope everything works out for the best regarding this reading and stuff like that. In a few days, I'm going to go back to general readings, so I'm going to go back and forth between general and love for now. But thank you so much for choosing me as your Vampire Tarot Guide reader. I want to wish you all the best of luck. I'm also here for personal readings, so if you want a personal reading, all you have to do is just post in the discussion box below. I'll respond to you with my email, and then we'll get the process started. But anyway, thank you so much, and I love you.